one poll did a survey, what's your most embarrassing life moment? And they listed out generally what are people's most embarrassing moments. Sending a text to the wrong person. I've done that before. I've emailed the wrong person, or I've had a conversation with somebody thinking I was talking to somebody else. That's happened. That kind of sucks. Tripping or falling in public. Probably a common one.
Yeah.
Being late. Having someone or something in your teeth or a wardrobe malfunction. Not brushing teeth or putting on deodorant. You're somewhere where everybody smells you. Getting drunk and talking about a very personal matter. That's one. But I ask you, what is your most embarrassing moment? I can go first if nobody has theirs ready. Does anyone want to go first? Okay, I'll go first.
I don't really want to go.
Well, it was 7th grade, and I was wrestling, and it was off-season football. And so, I was never scared to take on the biggest dude. And so I was wrestling the biggest dude. And so I went out. I was running my mouth probably. And he was tossing me around pretty good, and my shorts ripped in the middle. And they ripped. And I didn't know it, but I was getting slung around, and it was out.
It was out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so everybody started pointing at it, and I was like, what? So then I still kept trying to wrestle. Everybody was like backing away from me. And I was like, But I didn't know that was
out.
Oh, that's embarrassing, dude.
I know. So they started calling me T-Bone.
No.
I know. It sucked. It sucked. That's
But it's funny now, though, right?
No,
not really.
I don't like it. It's tough. It's a tough one. Tough to be in 7th grade and be called T-Bone. It has nothing to do with my last name either.
Oh, yeah. I didn't put that together.
Nothing. So, yeah, that was a tough one for me. So, old T-Bone, got the steak. Amy, you have one you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, mine is one I've shared before too, but I really think it takes the cake as an embarrassing moment in my life, like the most, and it's when my ex-boyfriend keyed my car in high school.
So you drove to school.
I was at a friend's party.
Okay.
Spent the night, woke up the next morning, and went out to my car, and I didn't know who did it at the time. All I saw on my car was whore, spelled wrong.
No W.
Yeah, H-O-R-E.
What an idiot.
That should have been the first giveaway if it was. And then
Wow, what did you do for him to
Oh, no.
we broke up. I mean, later I found out, but then I think he maybe panicked. And
Maybe?
Because then
Panicked? I never panic and key somebody's car.
Yeah.
Right, no, I think he panicked after keying the first part. And so then he went to the back part and keyed in a rival school of ours
A
to
nice
make
message.
make it look like maybe it was someone from that school, like
Got it.
making a mark on my car.
Tigers suck.
Yeah. Like we went to Austin High and he keyed in Bowie High. And so then I was like, well, was it somebody from Bowie?
How'd you find out it was him?
It took probably about a year, and then just friends, our friend group.
Oh, somebody snitched him. Dang.
Or maybe he finally shared, and then they were like, yeah, Amy,
They snitched
it
him.
was. But I mean, so for that long, all I knew is everyone at school knew that was written on my car.
That's somebody from Bowie.
And then I think the most embarrassing part too, though, was having to like take it to my parents. And then my dad he helped me
You
get
having
it
to admit
repainted.
you were an
Well, I know I wasn't,
H.
but also no dad wants to see that on their daughter. Like it just was a very difficult.
embarrassing.
That hurts.
It was a difficult season.
Eddie?
So, I don't know, I guess 20 years ago, I was working for the news in Austin, Texas, and we would do a bunch of press conferences, right? This is where all the TV outlets got together because somebody was announcing something. So I go over to City Hall, set the camera up because the mayor's going to do a press conference, and some artist had set up their art exhibit in City Hall. I guess I set my camera up right in front of one, and I didn't realize it, but in the middle of the press conference, I picked up my camera to try to get a better angle, and I knocked over this like fake art tree. I mean, it was probably 10 feet tall, and it came crashing back, whoosh, in the middle of the press conference, knocked another piece of art down,
Oh, no.
and the mayor and everyone there looks back like, what is happening? And it's just me like, I'm sorry. I guess I knocked it over. And I thought I was going to get charged for it, but the artist said, you know what, don't worry about it.
Art. That's art, man.
But at that moment,
Wow.
man, that was the most embarrassing
Wow,
thing
yeah.
ever.
Lunchbox?
Man, I don't really get embarrassed. So I guess the most embarrassing is we had a guest on Sore Losers, and he is from Florida, and he plays professional soccer, and Scuba also has the same area code. And so the next day I'm texting, I'm like, what the blank was that?
Oh, it was the wrong guy.
but it was on my computer, so it just has the phone number.
Yeah.
You know,
And
you
I
can
got-
save numbers in your
No, I don't have. I don't
He
have.
didn't know how to do that. He didn't know how to do that.
And he
Oh,
replied,
no.
"Excuse me,"
You heard me.
and I said, "That just doesn't make any sense." And he's like, "Huh?" I was like, "Oh, now you're gonna play stupid?"
Oh gosh.
And then he goes, "This is Dax, dude. What's up?" And I was like, "Oh, my bad. I was trying to text Scuba."
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's
I mean,
embarrassing.
oops.
That stinks.
So he's never been back on.
Morgan.
Yeah, so I was at a varsity men's basketball game in high school, and I went to get a pretzel at the concession stand, and I was walking back up in the bleachers, thought I was, hot little thing, and I took the right step, fell all the way down the bleachers, pretzel, cheese goes everywhere, it was all over me.
Oh.
I stood up at the bottom and just walked away like, that didn't happen, came back in, everybody applauded me.
Oh,
Did you wash it all off of you? Wipe it off of you?
I tried, but it was it was like that nacho cheese. It was literally everywhere. It was in my hair. Like I had just taken the tumble of my life.
Raymundo, you got a closer for us?
Yeah, at Texas State, we had this inter-office thing where you could message students and then also professors. And so it was my genius idea to wait until after the test, not take the test, but then message the class and see if I get the answers and kind of learn how to do the math. You still had to show your answers, so I still had to learn it. But I accidentally included the teacher in it, and I go, "Hey guys, I realized you just took the test, and I hope it went well. Any way I can get the answers on that?" And the professor was right there included on it. So I believe on Monday he called me to the front. It's pretty awkward. It was like 200 people in this class, and he goes, "So this guy was trying to cheat. Let's go ahead and not do what he did." Luckily, I didn't get expelled though,
Why'd you just not take the test like a normal person?
because I didn't know how to do the math. So I was like, "Why don't I get the answers, and then I can try and figure out the math from the answers?" And you get like a letter grade less by not taking the test, so why not miss the test?
I don't understand that math, whatever he's saying.
Like if you take it late,
Yeah, I hear you.
you go down. You're
But he
already like you're starting at a B if you take it late.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm lost by the whole thing. I'm kind of embarrassed at that end of that segment. If I'm being honest with you.